On this week's episode of The Fizz, we catch up about last weekend. We talk about Halloween weekend and what's upcoming. We have some debates before talking about the worst week in NFL football. No Lions, bad football games. We talk about U of M, MSU, and then we close with a little over-under. Thank you all for being here. We are very excited for today's show and to have you. But before we get into all of that, I want to tell you about our amazing sponsor, Antonio's Cucina Italiana, with locations in Dearborn Heights, Farmington Hills, Canton, and Livonia, and then their first location, which is Roman Village in Dearborn. Guys, this is my favorite Italian restaurant that there is. I've been having it ever since I was a little kid. It is family-owned, family style. It is awesome, awesome Italian food no matter what you get. And for over 60 years, the Ruggiero family has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes. It includes delicious sauces, soups, and stuffed pastas. Then all of that hard work has paid off with award-winning pizzas, calzones, and of course their famous baked bread. Guys, you can't go wrong getting anything on this menu, whether it's date night, it's family night, you're getting a carry out, you're going out to eat and you want to grab a glass of wine and a bowl of pasta. Nothing on this menu will do you wrong. I love the pastina soup and the gnocchi, and then the steak and cheese calzone is to absolutely die for. You want to bring that to a party, bring that to a Halloween party, you will be the number one hit at that party because it is so good. So go try them out. Dearborn Heights, Farmington Hills, Canton, Dearborn, and Livonia. Antonio's restaurant, my favorite Italian in all of the world. Go try them. But now, let's get into the Fizz. Hello and welcome to episode 203 of The Fizz. Thank you all for joining us. I am here with the main men, Ice Cold Brew, Lou, Channy Football, all of us. We got our black on today. It's Devil's Night in Detroit. All Hallows Eve is tomorrow. It's crisp out. How we doing, boys? How we feeling?
Good to be out, bro. Good to be back. 2 in a row. Don't look now, Fizz fans, but that's back-to-back weeks of recording coming at you. Great weekend. Coming into the best month of the year. We got Halloween on Friday. I'm ready to rock it out. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm tired of the people. I'm not dressing up for Halloween. I'm not like, who are you? You're too cool now. You're in your 30s. You're too old to dress up one day. Get in the Halloween spirit. Eat some candy. Dress like a fool for the day. It's okay. It's okay to stay and be a kid for one day a year.
Lou mentioned best month of the year is coming up. I would argue we're leaving the best month of the year. No beef with November. November's a good month. October's my month. I'm sad we're at the end here, but we end with my favorite holiday, so it's not too bad of a thing. And it's a Friday. Fuck yeah, for the kids.
Yeah.
Well, and by kids I mean like younger kids. The parents can have like a nice long bonfire, have a few drinks. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine what's going on at college campuses right now.
Yeah, thank you. God. That's what I was about to say. Like, are you kidding? Like, that's like hitting the nail on the head of Friday, Halloween, rolling into the weekend. Like, look the fuck out. Still daydream about those days. Still daydream about them.
Okay, this question came up, and I want to ask you guys. So you get to pause life for a weekend, and you get to go back to Michigan State and go back into your previous situation, okay? No wife, no nothing. You get 3 days as Frank at 21, Lou at 21, and Chandler at 21. What is the top dollar amount that you would pay to make that happen?
Oh, wow. That was not where I thought you were taking that.
I thought you were going to say what weekend would I pick or like what
100%. I thought he was going to say what weekend. I was thinking U of M, MSU, Halloween, or Patty's Day. That's kind of where
mine
I was headed.
Between Halloween and Patty's Day, no question.
Yeah.
And let's add a layer then. You pick your weekend and your price on it.
The price is a slippery slope, right? It feels like how desperate are you to get back to that? Yeah, I'd pay $5,000.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah,
that was my number. That was my number.
Was it really?
I'd pay $5,000 in a heartbeat to roll in there for a weekend at 21. Are you kidding?
I'll give you 55 and don't ask for change at that point. I'm there at that point. $5,000's a drop in the bucket.
When I go back, Chandler, am I going back not knowing anything that I know now, or am I like fully aware that I'm going back and I'm just becoming a younger 21 with my 35-year-old knowledge?
The latter. This is a time travel situation where you pay it and you know you've got the 3 days to where your life goes back in 3 days.
Yeah, I'll pay extra for that upgrade to have the knowledge. I feel like that's a premium upgrade.
Oh, no question.
So now you're up to 10 grand?
Yeah, 100%.
And then I'm going to scrape up every dollar I can and try to remember what football game was on that weekend and absolutely jam it.
You just take MSU money line. They won fucking every game while we were there.
Yep. First touchdown bets.
Yeah, that's how you know it was a long time ago. They won all the games while we were there.
No shit. And there was no prop bets.
Right. And it was just some guy. You had to do it through some guy on an app. Or like, or what was the Bovada or whatever the fuck.
Bet US.
Bet US. There you go. Let's talk about that weekend thing though. I feel like when we were at State, we had 1 or 2 weekends that was like the combo MSU plus Halloween, or like pretty close. Like we had like Halloween on a Monday. Yeah. And MSU U of M was that weekend as well. I think I'd pick that. Patty's Day rocks, but you know, Halloween, October, football, like those
honorable
kind of
mention to first tailgate of the year in August. Like that, it's usually a Friday night too, and like it's syllabus week. Your fucking your pockets are still full from summer work. Like,
true.
That's a heavy hitting weekend.
It's a great honorable mention. Like that is like, yeah, it's 100 degrees. You got the cash. It's always Friday night.
You just moved in. Everyone's juiced up to be back up there.
You're playing St. Mary's fucking Dick University. State's going to win. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh.
The specific.
Should we go back?
Yeah. If someone's got that technology. The specific St. Patty's Day, though, if we're going Patty's, it'd probably have to be our junior year one, that one where it was like 75 degrees. Do you guys remember that one? It was like the nicest weather early in the year we've ever had.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I do remember that. That was a long time ago. We actually, our freshman year on St. Patty's Day got busted with a fake ID at one of the liquor stores and got taken down to the local jail. Does East Lansing have a jail or whatever? But either way, he got there and he got released later that night. So we ended up calling him Houdini and dropped the Who and kept Deanie. And 15 years later to this day, Deanie has stuck as his nickname from St. Patrick's Day 2010 in East Lansing. So always have a soft place in my heart for St. Patty's Day in East Lansing.
That's so great. It's a great nickname to have and have stick around. Some people get nicknames they don't want to stick around, and they do.
Just Deanie, dude.
Did you say, is there a local jail in East Lansing? Of course there's a local jail.
I don't know. I mean,
drunk tank.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I spent the night there. So, like, yeah, it's very real. Very
is
real.
it at the police station?
Yeah. So I guess it's not,
I know where that is then.
It's like a holding cell, but it's
yeah. Okay, gotcha. You spent there, Frank?
Yeah, it was kind of funny timing. It was the last night in the dorms. It was the last night in the dorms. Like the next day, like we had to move out of the dorms. Like my parents came up to help me move out. Got an MIP with my roommate. We were playing music early it was really bullshit. Like we were beefing with our RA the entire year. He didn't like us. We got written up a bunch of times. And so for the last night, we were like playing music in the room, right at quiet hours started like at whatever it was, 9 or 10, whatever it was. So like 10:01, he's at our door and we were walking out. I was like, no chance this guy's coming. He's like, let me come in the room. We're like, no, we're leaving. And we just left. We just walked right by him and left. We go out for the night, long night as it is. It's fucking the last night of school before I'm going back for summer vacation freshman year. And we come back at like 2 a.m. Not kidding. There's 2 cops just sitting in the hallway, like sitting on the ground waiting for us when we got back. It was crazy.
You want to know what's funny, Frank? I actually stopped by
4 hours. They waited for like 4 hours.
I stopped by your dorm that night.
Oh, did you?
Before we all went out. Yeah, me and Dane stopped by your dorm that night. Didn't know you ended up going to the drunk tank, though. So that's a nice little layer to the story. We all dispersed when we went out, but I did not know the second half of the story that you were a bad boy long before showing your media passes at Comerica Park.
Born bad boy, dude. It's in my blood. Bad boy blood. Wait, you were part of that, like us exiting? Because you remember we kind of like we didn't like rush them, but we're like, no, we're leaving. We
Correct.
had like 9 to 12 people in there, and we just kind of like moseyed on out. Yeah, and I was so mad at my roommate because I was like, there's no reason to go back to the dorm tonight, like at any time. There's 100 places we can sleep. Like we should not go back, and went back and got arrested right away. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, we spent the night.
Solid night.
No, it was a good night. We spent the night. We both had MIPs, and there was a guy in there with us. It was 3 of us, and the guy in there made us feel better because he was on his like 3rd or 4th DUI, and he just kept saying, "I wish I just had an MIP. I wish I just had an MIP." And I was like, "Perspective, thank you."
Bet you do.
There you go.
So that's good stuff. That's good.
Keep in touch with that guy. You doing well now?
No, the roommate nor the cellmate. Neither of them. Don't talk to either of them anymore. So one ended a little more dramatically. Anyway, we're kind of looking back in time here, Michigan State. We're kind of telling like the kids, like we're like Unk, right? Like this is like what they're calling us, Unk. I was like put out a tweet before Michigan MSU last week that was like, I was just sitting around the house on Saturday, like putzing around. And I'm like, I just wish this game was on. Like I don't want to wait till 7 p.m. for this fucking game that I already am not excited for. Like, I just like Big Ten football, big games, noon college football, like sweater weather, tossing the pigskin around in the daylight, get up early, get after it. And I like posted that basically of just like, I wish this was not a 7 p.m. game. And someone commented, "Go to bed, Unk." And I was like, yeah, I deserve that.
That's
hilarious.
fair. Yeah.
I don't care. Getting older. I'm not 25
status.
anymore. That's fine
Big
with me.
Unk guy.
Got a kid doing 30 days. Kids doing 30
right.
days. It's
You be dad, not Unk.
Right.
Papa.
Right. Well, boys. So yeah, that was. What do you got, Chandler? Sorry.
I was gonna say. So I mean, hey, kind of moving on. Are you guys doing anything this year for Halloween? Frank, last year, not a party of 3, just you and the wife. Lou, obviously big year coming up for you. You guys got any Halloween plans this year? Are you celebrating the festivities?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a fully loaded time of year for me. Like, obviously, with the Christmas lights is one thing. Like, right after Halloween is like full systems ahead. We're working on weekends and stuff. I got Amber is born on Halloween, so we have her birthday on Friday on top of it. Our engagement was the 1st of November last year. And then I have my birthday on the 2nd on Sunday. So it's like there's a fucking million things going on. We're kind of just like, we went out to dinner with my parents and stuff last night in Rochester, did that whole thing. Really good food over at Ernie's on the creek, so that was fun. And then it's kind of like, I'm like, honestly, she's asked me what I want to do. I'm like, I kind of want to just go to Mavericks after like for the late games and get wings and drink beer and watch football. Like that's really all I want to do. Or, hang some Christmas lights. Like those are my 2 things that I'm looking forward to doing this weekend. For Amber's birthday, like I tried to make some last minute plans at like Halloween pop-up places like the Whitney downtown. Like absolutely moronic move. Like they were like laughing that I called on Wednesday afternoon for a fucking reservation. They're like, shut the fuck up, buddy. We've been booked since Monday. So we kind of were just like, all right, we'll kind of just bop around, make something happen. My niece, so it's her first Halloween, so they're gonna dress her up, and then I'll probably go over there and get hammered with the brother-in-law and just call it see where the weekend takes me. Nothing on the books, gonna let it fly, dude. You just gotta let it fly sometimes, Chandler. You don't need a fucking agenda all the time, dude.
I keep you in line, buddy. You'd be lost at sea if not.
Let them have it. Fucking both of you, buddy. Buddy, we got a kid coming in 30 days. We got like painters at the house, working on the basement. I'm excited for Halloween on a Friday. Very excited to put the bonfire in the middle of my driveway, front of the driveway, and hand out like a ton of candy. We get a lot of kids, which is fun. And honestly, I never
out.
Yeah, like we're going heavy Costco bag. Like I'm not trying to be a hero. We run out so fast. If I were to do like big bars or chips or anything like upgraded, like we'd be toast in 10 minutes. So it happens real fast. So we're going big Kirkland signature variety pack, probably a lot of Snickers. I like to have like the industrial size bags of chocolate, and then also have like a gummy pack as well with like your Swedish Fish, your Sour Patch Kids.
I like that.
Yeah, like have kind of the sweet and the savory type deal going on. So probably do a bonfire in the front of the house, tie Hank to a tree. People love seeing Hank. Sometimes we throw a sheet over him, call him a ghost. But that's what we got. That's what we got planned for Friday. And then Saturday, probably chill, recover, get the house in order. And then, Sunday, I'll be with you guys bright and early.
That's right. That's right. We got, Lou, I think you were in the chat. And Frank, I don't know if you're going tonight, but we got a buddy who's having some people over tonight for a little Halloween shindig with the family, with the kids, dressing up. First year dressing up, got my son, obviously about 10 months old. So we're going as my wife, Austin Powers, myself, Dr. Evil, my son, Mini-Me, hoping it's a hit. I got the nice
awesome.
little bald skull cap coming in hot tonight. So you know what? Dress up. Be funny. It's good. It only comes around once a year. So we're doing that tonight. Tomorrow, Lou, much like you, like in my wife's side of the family, we've got 3 birthdays in a span of a week. 2 nieces and a nephew with birthdays. So we're doing the whole big 10 kids at a house, getting together. They're all going trick-or-treating. We're splitting. And for the first time since I was a kid, and I don't know if you guys do this. Maybe you guys do this. More so you, Frank, because you have a wife currently. Maybe not you yet, Lou. But doing Christmas card photos Saturday morning. First time doing Christmas card photos since, God, I was in like high school.
Even if I had a kid.
Yeah, you would never.
Around
yeah.
Chandler.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir,
Mr. Tough Guy says he's not going to do it. All right, buddy. We'll see. I'll see you in 2027 when Junior's there and you're fucking sucking your thumb in a photo, buddy. But doing that Saturday and then looking forward to Sunday. Being downtown with you guys. We always say it. There's 2 things that we like about Lions tailgates, and they're both this Sunday. Number 1, 1 p.m. tailgates. Here on the Fizz, we are fans of 1 p.m. tailgates. Number 2, division opponents. We have the most opposing fans in the interdivision games. We got like the best heckling because we see each other every year with the division games. So I love whomping on the Vikings. Their fans are like so kind and nice. Remember that like kid from Canada last year came, and the guy with the Vikings tent by the Blue Wave is always there. So I love division and 1 p.m. games. So I'm really looking forward to the tailgate on Sunday.
Yeah, dude. Just to touch on a couple of things you said there. Number 1, I haven't done the Christmas card thing yet. I'm sure that'll happen after we have the kid.
No, that's just Chandler.
And when Lou has a kid, he's going to be doing it too. He'll probably be doing Halloween shoots dressed up like Beetlejuice pretty soon here too. Once he's got the knot tied, you just wait, buddy. But guys, I'm actually looking, and I think this is our second to last 1 p.m. Sunday game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, we have the Vikings this Sunday at 1. Then we're on the road twice. One of them Sunday Night Football, 4:30, 8:30.
Right?
No, then it's the Giants at home,
Correct.
11:23. That's a Sunday. That's a Sunday.
Sunday 1.
Sunday at 1, Giants, 11:23. But then it's Thanksgiving, followed by Thursday Night Football, followed by at the Rams, 4:30, and then it's versus the Steelers, 12:21, but at 4:25, which I think is a Sunday, but it's 4:25, and then we're Christmas Day at Minnesota, and then we're at the Bears to close the year. So this might be my last 1 o'clock tailgate of the year, just because we don't know what's going to happen with that Giants game. We don't know if I'll be a dad by then or not.
That's what I had 2 comments on the looming schedule. This could be the last one before the inmates take over the prison. Pizzo gets access to the IG account. Channy's running everything. Yeah, exactly. I'm on merch while Frank's out. It's going to be great.
Mike's HR. That's already been determined.
Mike's already been fired before he showed up for work that week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sticky situation because Mike will take over as producer. Mike, who produces this podcast, will take over as head of HR, and then Pizzo's in charge of personnel. So you could let him go right away. Really have it's out of my hands once I'm gone.
Yeah. So that was my one comment. My second comment. Will there be like any discreet Steelers gear for the game on 12/21? Like, are you wearing like Steelers socks underneath another pair of socks? We know you have a Steelers thong. Are you going to be wearing it that day? Maybe
Correct.
like a discreet Band-Aid, or there's got to be some hidden piece of Steelers gear that day, right?
No, there's nothing because, as I've said before, the Detroit
I thought
Lions
you said you were going to take ayahuasca that day.
Ah, that's right. No, there it is. There it is. Good call. I'm gonna try ayahuasca. I'll have a kid who's like 20 days
Come
old.
see us.
Yeah.
See us on
I
the
feel
street
like
for
first 3
ayahuasca.
weeks of being a dad is prime time to try ayahuasca. So, no, good call. I like that a lot. I'll do ayahuasca right before Christmas. My first Christmas as a dad.
I mean, that's
no
a
Steelers
gift.
stuff. No Steelers stuff. I don't think I own a single Steelers thing at all. Like it's Detroit Lions. It's 10,000, 100,000 feet, and then my second favorite team is the Steelers. And the Steelers aren't my second favorite team this year. It's the Bucks. The Bucks are my second favorite team this year. I've made that very clear. Like the Bucks more. And it doesn't help that Rodgers is on the Steelers like at all. Like it's not
Doesn't help at all.
Doesn't help at all.
So basically, you're saying we got a full slate from here on out. We're like jam-packed, ready to roll.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be at the Vikings game, and then, I'm going to do my best to be at the ones I can be at. Like, due date's the 30th. We got the 23rd and the 27th. We'll see what we can do, but, you guys got it.
So I know you listened to it when you were out a couple weeks back, maybe a month back now. How many of the things that we suggested for Champaign will you be implementing? Or how many can we implement while you're out?
The biggest thing is you're in charge of, employee Joe now. So Joe's yours. He's at your disposal.
Perfect.
He'll be good at fixing the shitty TV sound situation. That hasn't been addressed whatsoever.
Okay. What about the cigarette ashtray situation? Are we going to use Mike's drink or?
That was fixed. I fixed that one.
Oh yeah, you did. That's right. You got that.
I got the bathtub
one, right? Yeah. Okay.
No, you dipshit. I got the tub.
Oh, the tub.
Do you remember the tub? You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
I do.
You
The
smoked
tub
No,
was
this guy was
upstairs.
too cooked. He was too cooked.
He smoked like 4 joints last game. You don't remember the tub?
I think I was ashing in the Zamboni on accident.
No, you just
Gravy boat.
No, I think you wanted to, and I said I got you the tub. I think it's still up there. Like the roach is still there if you want to smoke it down.
We'll revisit
so
that on Sunday.
There was that. There was the sound thing. What was the other thing? Oh, the parking thing. No, you guys are on the streets. There's no one even going to be able to let you in.
No, we're on the streets. What about the temp? What if we keep it at a brisk 65 until you get back? Freeze you out.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys probably have normal body temps, unlike me. I'm like lizard man. I'm like cold all the time.
I just don't want to see producer Mike half naked for another Sunday, to be honest with you.
Well, now you're dreaming because he's gonna do that.
Unrealistic expectations,
He
Chandler.
gets really excited and very hot, and he likes taking his shirt off.
It's going to be pretty warm Sunday, too. A nice 50 degrees, so he'll be shirtless in no time.
Yeah, he 100% will. It's funny. You just see him look upstairs in the middle of summer, and he's just got 2 fans on him and his shirt off, and you're like, hey. All right, I don't know.
I was gonna ask you guys as we kind of transition into NFL here. Is there? We've made fun of it the last couple years. It's November 1st. Can we officially say that this is cold fingy season yet, or is there no cold fingy season after Goff has debunked that myth last year?
Cold fingy season is real. Like it is a thing that happens. It's just whether it affects Goff or not. I think it's still cold fingy season. Like it's just more of a universal term now. Like my fingies will get cold opening beers at tailgate. But
you think Sunday's cold fingy?
No.
Not yet.
way.
All right.
No way.
Okay.
No.
Not from
Okay.
like
Easy,
what we've
Chandler.
dealt with, just not with
Yeah.
versus like what we've dealt. I mean, like that That
Yeah.
versus like what we've dealt. I mean, like that Rams game, like will never be topped. Like that was. I
No.
mean, hopefully not. That was the coldest game.
That's a
of all
high
time.
bar for the coldest
That
game.
wasn't.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
very high
wasn't cold
bar.
fingy season. That was Siberia.
That
Yeah, okay,
was
fair enough.
Ice
Fair
blocks
enough.
his limbs.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That was icicles from the beard.
Yeah, like you couldn't even finish a beer that day. You really couldn't. Like by the time you got 3 or 4 sips in, it was frozen when you were dumping it in your mouth. A little
That was
slushy.
so crazy. I feel like we're
Yeah,
not
but-
there yet, though.
Yeah, no, definitely not cold fingy season yet. I think it's got to be like mid-November, unless we get like a snowstorm or something. You know, I feel like the morning it's got to be that crisp, like 32 degrees or lower to be cold fingy season. That's where I'm at.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like you guys aren't like
Cool.
wearing your winter coats yet. I mean, Lou, you're working outside all day, so maybe, but I still doubt you are.
No, it's sweatshirt and something over the top usually.
And you guys are like big cold weather hardos too, aren't you? Like you guys like talk about like who had the
Well, I mean,
jacket.
if I'm
on
out
today,
like
pussy?
walking around, if I'm out like walking around doing shit, I'm not gonna wear a fucking goose down like fucking Michelin Man.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it. I
I-
just like I know you guys are like, you know, why would I wear a fucking coat? I'm just going in and out. I got
man,
shorts
yeah.
on today.
I'm that
You
guy.
you guys are like that guy.
I do
I
wear
am.
shorts. If it's above like 25, it's short weather for me.
Yeah. See, I'm like the other way. I'm like, oh, it's you know, it's 65. Let's throw on some slacks.
You're not out back like Liver King with bare feet, like ripping a testicle off of a cow.
Does that sound like
ready
me?
for tailgate?
Lou?
Yeah, I think I thought I heard some whispers of that.
Yeah, that sounds like me, right? No, not me. Not ripping a testicle off a cow or whatever the fuck you just said.
Everyone has their own game day prep.
That's very true. Anyways, I'm fucking pumped for Sunday. We got to beat the Vikings. Apparently, over the last decade, saw a stat we're 9-9 over the last 10 years. So today or tomorrow,
Oh,
fuck
really?
me,
Okay.
Sunday breaks the streak. Breaks
Really,
the
I
tie.
feel like we've owned them.
I
I think we
have.
always
It's over
beat the
10
Vikings. Yeah,
It's over 10 years.
yeah, makes sense. I feel like AP always used to kill us back in the day. Like
Oh,
if you had
yeah.
AP on your fantasy team, like there was a big red circle around the Lions twice a year. Like he was putting up 150 and 2 tutties every time he played the Lions.
He's
Yeah,
got to be
3
up
years
there
of
for like,
being good seems longer, but it's just not.
yeah, right, right. I feel like AP, dude, that's one of the weirdest athletes to ever be in a Detroit Lions jersey. Like, that's so crazy. He actually played here for like a year or two.
And he wasn't
There's-
bad.
there's
here.
a-
He had like he had a couple decent games.
I don't
He
think
was
he like
good.
finished his career here.
No, he played like 1 or 2 more teams after us, which is crazy. I think of that, and then I think of always like Jeff Garcia. Like Jeff Garcia was on some pretty decent Lions teams back in the day. Like what? Like that was our best quarterback for like a 15-year stretch. That's how bad we were.
He did some really weird shit. That's really strange that we had him. Kitna.
Kitna right after or right around when Garcia was our boy. God, we
Yeah.
had some dark depths. We gotta just enjoy the shit out of this, guys. Is it
I
because
know.
we're tailgating? Is that why is that the big brain theory right now? The tailgate started 3 years ago. We made the playoffs 3 years ago and haven't missed since. There's whispers around the city that we are the reason that the Lions are doing so well right now. Not Brad Holmes, not Dan Campbell, not Jared Goff. Champaign Athletics and tailgates.
It's being talked about at the very least.
It's the least we
people
could
are
do.
talking about it. There's a buzz around us and what we do for the program. I mean, it's talked about. Whether you want to credit us fully or a little bit, it can't be overlooked.
Well, let's be real. Frank, you are like a somewhat celebrity at these tailgates. Like people coming up to you, dapping you up, looking for photos. I mean, you are kind of big time. Me and Lou, we're like the nameless guys in the background, you know? We're just like the the guys who hand out cards and chug beers. Frank, you're like getting picked out in the blue wave. There's thousands of people out there. You are getting picked out in a sea of 1,000 people.
I don't know about that. I think it's it's who you talk to. Like if you get our shirtless animals who are setting the tone, like those guys would rather see Lou 10 times out of 10 than see me. They don't even know me. They don't know me at all. Lou's got like their personal cell phone numbers.
I have talked with them. I have the most random people that we've ran into, like personal numbers that I still talk to, like Genuine Ostrich from Alabama. Still keep in touch with him. Don't know why.
You don't have his number, do you?
No, well, we DM back and forth.
DMers.
Wait, is
Gotcha.
that the big knife guy?
Yeah, that's Bama Knife Guy.
What'd you call him?
Genuine Ostrich. Because that
Why'd
was
you
from
call
the
him
video.
that?
He had the ostrich the boots.
That's
and Mike
right.
put in
That's
that
right.
clip. That clip
Yes,
from
okay.
what's that? Reno 911.
That's right. Okay, this all makes sense now. This all
Yep.
makes sense now.
Yeah, so just a couple little guys like that we like to keep in touch. We keep it close. But Chandler's right for the most part. Frank, you're the one that's being flagged down, or they'll see Mike with the camera and be like, "Champagne!" Ah!
Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's fun seeing the tees. It's fun. We love being out there.
Yeah, it is fun.
Let's talk about last week a little bit. Then we'll get into this week NFL. So last week, Chandler, you had some stats for us. Honestly, guys, like it was probably the least amount of football I've watched on a Sunday. Obviously, the Lions had a bye, but a lot of the matchups didn't intrigue me, and then a lot of the games weren't that good. What was that stat you hit us with, Chandler?
Yeah, so of all the games played this weekend, one game decided by single digits, not in comparison to the spread, in comparison to the final score, in relation to the final score. One game ended in single digits, and I argue that it was the worst game on the slate. Jets-Bengals. That was a 1-point victory for the Jets. Outside of that, double-digit wins across the board, mostly favorites taking it down. It was potentially, I'm not kidding, I've been doing this 4 years now with you, Frank. I think it was the worst week of football that I've seen since we've been on this podcast. There was nothing to talk about. There is nothing to talk about. What we knew going into the week. Nothing changed during the week. No one jumped, or like power rankings didn't have like a big shift or whatnot. I can't even think of if there was any big injuries or anything this past week outside of Scatterbo. I don't think there was any huge injuries either. I think it was just a very blah week, and that was exasperated, or I guess in addition to the Lions not playing. So we didn't even get to watch them this week. So just a very blah week. I think this week is going to be way better with, games like the Bills playing the Chiefs, which seems like an annual contest in the regular season and in the playoffs every year. Obviously, we got our Leos playing the Vikings this week again. And again, we have a couple other games on the slate this week where I think they're going to be good games, i.e. Colts Steelers could be a pretty competitive game. But at the end of the day, just a week that it's tough to report on. When we do this, I feel like we try to condense it down. We're always like, guys, stop at an hour, stop at an hour, stop. What do we have to talk about from last week? There's nothing to talk about. There's no headlines. There's no nothing. It was a blah week.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think, I got one thing to talk about. I had the fucking Bengals -6, and I wanted to fucking blow my cock off in that fourth quarter. Watching the Jets put up 23 points, I turned the game off. I'm like, oh, that's in. That was a lock. Thank you. And I just keep seeing the score updates in the fourth quarter, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And you know what was going on? I was getting dicked down. By the fucking Jets and Aaron Glenn. So thank you. We can report that. We got that to report home.
Congratulations, Aaron Glenn, on your first win as an NFL head coach. You throat fucked Pizzo in the process, so a win-win is what we call that in the biz. We call that a win-win. I'd say biggest news.
Another note. I was going to say one other note to fellow Spartan dog, which we all loved here. Kirk Cousins, it's time to hang it up, brother. Love ya. You've done a lot. Your NFL career is over. It's time to hang it up, pal. Come back to Michigan State. Think about coaching the Spartan Dogs. NFL is out of the question, buddy. It's over. We love you, Kurt.
How many years does he have left? Two?
Go
he
ahead,
might have
Frank.
2
What
years
you
of
gotta
just
say?
collecting he might have 2 years of collecting a paycheck.
Somewhere around there. I think he's got, 90 mil left?
Yeah. Something like that. It's the dream.
It is. Backup quarterback making 45 a year. What else could you want at that point?
Right.
I'd be like James Franklin has a pretty good spot.
Him and Brian Kelly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well for themselves. Yeah. Well, I know there wasn't much NFL news. A lot of news, though, in the Lions, especially to start off this week. Our boy Aiden, well-deserved, most guaranteed money ever for a non-quarterback, 141 mil. Deal details, 4 years, 180 mil. That comes out to 45 a year. We lock up one of our franchise cornerstones. You know, with the Holmes-Campbell regime, it was going to happen. They just put heavy weight, no pun intended, on O-line, D-line, and re-signing their own draft picks. Hutch is one of the pieces that turned this franchise around. Thoughts? They got to all be positive on locking Hutch in for another 4 years as a Detroit Lion. Not all at once.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing not. Yeah, no, I was going to say there's nothing not to love about it. They got the big dogs all locked in. We got a lot more money to spend here coming up, though, too. So it's, Laporta's coming up. Brian Branch is coming up. So I don't know. You could see one of those pieces move. I don't think it's going to be Brian Branch.
It's fucking awesome. First off, let's just say that. It's awesome we got him locked in. Number one, Brad Holmes, I believe, has like a history of locking guys up over the bye weeks. Like, I feel like he's done this the last few years. Last year, I feel like we got like a twofer. Like, we got like Kirby and someone else. I forgot exactly who. But I feel like when it's bye week time, that's when Holmes like tries to lock in some big contracts. I think it's like awesome. It's like a boost for the morale for the fan base. It's obviously a boost morale for that player in the middle of the year. Lets him know like we care about him, locking him in. Hutch is obviously a fan favorite, the Michigan boy. Falls just under Micah Parsons as far as a deal goes. Not like a market resetting number or anything like that. And for me to honestly have an opinion on like how much money we're spending or where it's going and who we can afford and who we can't, it would just be complete bullshit. I would just be making stuff up. Like, I don't understand how the NFL cap works. I don't think the majority of people who work in the NFL know how the cap works. It feels like everything can just be restructured or moved around or front loaded or back loaded to make it all work. So if Holmes and his guys like the number that they got him at, and we got him for 4 or 5 years with some option we can move in and something's guaranteed and that's going to be added at the end, signing bonus, I don't give a fuck. Like, sounds good. Like, I have no clue if that means we can't sign a guy down the line. But like, it sounded like Micah Parsons' deal was going to screw some people over from being signed, and that never happened. So fuck yeah. Brad Holmes, the finance team, everyone getting it done. 4 more years. Aiden Hutchinson. And dude, we got so many Holmes guys under contract for like the next 4 or 5 years. It's actually crazy. I was kind of like wondering, of these big names that have been drafted, obviously, like, he's drafted a lot of people. Some people aren't on the team anymore, but like, of the big dogs, like your Gibbs, your Laportas, your Hutchinsons, all of those guys, like Kirby's, Branches, all those, like, I'm so curious who's like the first Lion who's like down the road that's going to play for another team or like doesn't get re-signed. Because right now, everyone for the foreseeable future like is locked in.
And that was what I was going to ask you guys, is if you have one player you can sign first, because we have another batch of guys coming up here soon. Brad Holmes has shown he doesn't wait till the deal ends. He extends you with like a year or two left. It seems like that's his pattern. So we have a couple of those guys entering here in the next couple of years. You get to choose out of these 4 guys, all right? Only one of these 4 you get to sign first. Who you signing first? Brian Branch, Jack Campbell, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta.
That's tough. That is a tough call for 3 of those for me. But I'm signing Brian Branch and I'm signing Jahmyr Gibbs. And then I'm letting Laporta walk. And who was the 4th one?
Campbell.
Campbell's going to sting, but I think he would be the one that I have to let go.
Wow. Frank?
Dude, that's really tough. If we're ranking them, like my knee-jerk reaction, my knee-jerk reaction is probably Branch, Gibbs, Campbell, Laporta. And it's only because Gibbs is so electrifying. I feel like the two, like the safety and the linebacker position, are just like almost more important and harder to replace than that running back position. But because Gibbs is so unique, like I bumped him above Campbell because Campbell's like playing out of his fucking mind this year.
No question. Tough call.
And Laporta rocks. Don't get me wrong, but like we've also kind of seen. I don't know. I maybe not haven't seen like Holmes got rid of Hawkinson. Like while the guy was still like in his prime, and I just feel like he feels like he could probably draft another tight end if he needed to. But also that being said, Holmes like loves his guys, and I think like I've like this sneaky feeling Sam Laporta is like Goff's best friend. I don't know why. I just feel like I've picked up on that with like interviews and shit I've seen.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Of course, we would all re-sign all of them if we could. My answer is more in line with yours, Frank. I like Campbell as my number one guy, and I know we probably have the smallest sample size from him, but he stepped in as the green dot this year. I feel like he's playing out of his mind right now. I feel like his leap is the biggest from off-season to regular season this year. I'm probably at second going with Branch, much like you guys, high priority. I like Brian Branch. I think he's just a Swiss Army knife on the back end. I love Gibbs, but I feel like running back's replaceable, like you, Frank. So he's probably third on my list. And then same thing. Laporta, I think, is at the bottom for me, unfortunately. But if I could, I'd resign all 4 of them and keep them all.
Yeah, let's be clear.
Absolutely.
This isn't like a, fucking.
This is gun to the head. You got to pick 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I love all of them. Fucking, this isn't, we're not having the conversation like, is David Montgomery getting phased out, which I've seen on like so many channels. It's so dumb. He just rushed for like 200 yards like 3 weeks ago.
So annoying.
It's so dumb. It's like so dumb. Well, yeah. So looking forward to the Lions game, specifically the Vikings. Vikings coming in at 3-4, kind of like can't figure them out. Like I don't think they're a good team at all. And we get JJ McCarthy. We get JJ McCarthy, which I'm actually really excited about. I'm glad we get JJ McCarthy. We get their number one guy. We get their darling. We get the Michigan guy. He's coming off injury, and he's going to have his first experience in Ford Field with everyone going absolutely berserk, going crazy for a divisional game. Like, good luck, buddy. Honestly, good luck. I think it's going to be a hell of a day for him, and he's going to have, a similar experience to what Caleb had earlier this year. It's going to be a real tough game for him, I think.
I know we don't talk betting much here anymore, but if Aiden Hutchinson isn't a lock to get a sack this week, playing against his old college quarterback after getting an extension at home, then I don't know. I don't know anymore, but that seems like an absolute lock, and I agree with you, Frank. You want to talk about seeing ghosts. JJ is going to be seeing ghosts come 1 p.m. on Sunday. Going to be a long afternoon for the purple and gold.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. And 9.5, like, what do you guys think about the line, though? I think the line's a little bit sketchy, and it's like, yeah, we're all homers, and we're going to be like, hammer the Lions fresh off a bye week. JJ coming in for a start. JJ was just getting dragged all over the place for, like, I forgot who it was, but rolled up on him, and JJ, like, jumped over him. They're like, oh, your ankle's hurt, huh? Like, I don't know. It's a weird line. It's a weird game, and all the money is going to be on Detroit. What's your take on it?
Smash it. Smash it.
You like it? You like it, Frank?
They've covered every big line this year. When the line's been big, I feel like they've covered every big one. I'm looking at the scores. They've covered every big line. Every one that was like, whoa, is that too big? I feel like they always blow through that one. It's almost like tonight, sometimes you got to big brain it, sometimes you don't. Like even tonight, like it's Ravens at Dolphins, right? Like it's a 7.5 line. It feels kind of big, but in my head, the Dolphins are still a bad team and the Ravens are still a good team. Lamar's back. He's rested. The Dolphins are off an emotional big win. Just blast the big number. Don't be scared of it. They're going to blow through it. And when they ultimately win 24-10, you're going to be so fucking mad at yourself that you didn't just take the big number because you were scared of the fucking Dolphins. And this is just a metaphor for the fucking Vikings this weekend. Smash it.
Well said, Frank. Lions are what we call Vegas proof. It doesn't matter how much money is on them, how big the spread is. It doesn't matter. This team is so locked in week to week. Throw out the fucking number. They beat the shit out of teams. Sure, you're going to have a stumble or two in the season, but not going to be this week coming off a bye against J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings.
Yeah, I just don't see how they keep up.
No. Looking forward to it, boys. Speaking of not keeping up, it would be pretty remiss and quite honestly pussy of us if we didn't talk about the U of M MSU game that occurred. Feels like a month ago now, but it was just last Saturday. MSU kind of hung for longer than I thought. I really thought U of M was going to blow them out. I really did. They did not. And in fact, I'm not going to sit here and cry about the refs. I will make it very clear as an MSU grad, as a biased viewer, Michigan State loses that game, whether that offside call goes their way or not. Like, I really believe they lose that game no matter what. But there were definitely reasons to complain as an MSU fan. Like, that was not offside. That was a bad call. But at the end of the day, MSU, with bad play calling, bad decision-making, and even worse execution and lack of identity is the reason that they lost yet another game to their biggest rival in the state. And I'm still embarrassed for the football program.
Yeah, I agree. The game went a lot better than I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be an absolute shellacking. I mean, it was 10-7 at halftime. The guys were showing up. The guys on the field showed up. They wanted to play. I think this all reflects on coaching again. Like, I don't know who our D coordinator is, but he came down from the press box and was jacking up the guys on the sideline. Like, you could see him visibly getting everyone going. Like, you don't see that type of stuff from Jonathan Smith. And I blame so much of this on him because, like, if you can't get up for this type of rivalry game, how do you expect your guys to get up for this type of game? And it's a reflection of the coaching. We weren't as bad as I thought we were going to be. So I'll say that they missed a ton of calls. Yeah. But at the end of the day, do I think we're a better team than Michigan on the field? No, I don't. Like, we were going to lose that game regardless. You got to show up though and give a fuck, dude. Just give a fuck. That's all we're asking at this point.
Yeah, that was big. D coordinator Joe Rossi coming down was huge for us. I mean, my analysis is fire Smith. Fuck it. It's over. It's done. Pull the ripcord. We're done with them. Move on. I'm just like, I can't get over what a sad state of affairs hearing you guys talk about it. Like, better than expected. Only down at half. Covered the spread. It's like, dude, this is Lions 2006 talk. That's what this is. Like, we kept it close. Like, oh, we're in the game. Like, this is such a PTSD of what professional football used to be in this town. And now we're getting that with our university, who really had one fluke season. And outside of that, hasn't done shit in the last 6 or 7 years. So it's a sad state of affairs. We're hoping they cover. We're hoping it's close at halftime. And that's what we see the standard for Michigan State as right now. It's terrible.
It's like raise the banner for Nick Marsh playing 2 years here. That's like it. Because he's gone too. Which just sucks.
He's gone. Gone.
I mean, good for him too.
Yeah, no hard feelings whatsoever. You're a fucking elite athlete, dude. Go get your money.
Yeah. So it sucked. And the offside was just kind of a kick in the dick. All right, boys. Well, with the bye week, a little bit of a slower week, I say we just, jump into over-under. We can, get on with our Halloween weekend.
That's right.
All right. Anyone got one? I got one just in case we need one.
I didn't bring one. I never bring one.
Okay, so I was like, you know what? The last couple times we did over under, it was a clean sweep. I'm trying to find a controversial one. So I saw it. It hit me. It illuminated when I saw it in the grocery store yesterday. Over underrated Cheese Whiz.
Wow. Cheese Whiz. I have not had the beautiful.
I thought. There we go.
Oh, I'm
We got
scared.
you,
There we
Lou?
go. Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Cheese Whiz. By the looks of my face, does it look like somebody who eats Cheese Whiz?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's your answer. Underrated. I haven't had it in a little while, I'll say, but when you get a can of it, you can't like put it away. You have to finish the whole can. And when that thing's fucking squirting out on the crackers and you can go a little design on it, dude, I could sit there for an hour and just slam one of those. Underrated Cheese Whiz.
That's fucking impressive, and you gotta get Cheese Whiz back in your life, Lou. Like for fuck's sake, like for Jesus Christ, that fridge you sent us today of just like Mountain Dew and White Monster, like there should be a can
Faygo.
of Cheese Whiz in there, and Faygo Moon Mist, Faygo Moon Mist next to Mountain Dew. So like you got both styles of it. Dude, Cheese Whiz is so overrated. Like, ew, man. Like, what is it? Like in an aerated can? Like, I didn't really grow up with Cheese Whiz. I've never like sat on the couch and like done cheese on the fucking crackers. Call me candy ass. Call me fucking white glove. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't do Cheese Whiz. Overrated.
Lou, I'm right there with you, brother in arm. Like, I'm a big Cheese Whiz guy.
Oh,
Do like
man.
a little like a little flour on top of the cracker, maybe make a C on top of the cracker, squirt it in while I'm chewing it. I mean, I'm a big Cheese Whiz guy. Only thing that sucks about Cheese Whiz is, Frank, since you hate it, you're gonna like barf, but like when it gets capped off after you use it, the end gets like hard.
That
So
little
when you have to reopen it and reuse it, like you got to squirt the little nub off the end of the Cheese Whiz. But after you get that, I think the Cheese Whiz rocks after that. So I never had it on a Philly cheesesteak, which is one thing I want to knock off my food bucket list. A little Cheese Whiz on the Philly cheesesteak. But
me neither. That sounds
overall,
good.
Fuck.
underrated.
You gotta pick off the cheese scab before you can go back in.
Kinda like
That's
super
right.
glue.
Little fire, warm it up a little bit, shoot it
Ew,
out.
dude. No, Chandler. What? When was the last time? Do you have Cheese Whiz in your fridge right now?
I was so close yesterday, and my
Okay.
wife hates it. We were gonna
Yeah,
get cheese. We got cheese and crackers, and if it wasn't for my wife, I was grabbing that American Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, because your wife is a classy lady. That is good for her. Dude, when was the last time you had Cheese Whiz? He's already said it's been a while. How about you, Chandler? You guys aren't about Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in my house 4 years, and I know for a fact I've had it since I've had my house. I'd probably say a year or two ago. Not recent, but recent enough as an adult.
You guys aren't about it. You guys are just putting on a show for the
Mine's like
listeners
6
right now.
months ago.
It's not 6. You said a while.
Yeah.
6 months
Oh,
ago.
yeah. That's a while for
Start
me,
of
dude.
summer.
For cheese
Start
whiz,
of summer.
usually- yeah, I
Yeah,
was
do you have a
going
Cheese
cheese
Whiz
whiz
summer?
twice a week, dude. I was doing it twice a week, so 6 months is a long time.
You guys are just trying to look
Twice
tough,
a
dude.
week. You were
No.
not doing Cheese Whiz twice a week, man.
It was next
Yeah.
to my water bottle on my bed. I was banging it out when I woke up in the morning.
Lying twice a show. That's what he's doing. Lying. Both of you are not about it. Talking about how you thought about getting it. Yeah, cool. Nice. Keep
The
talking
crusty.
about. Yeah, ew, dude. Picking off the cheese scab.
Fire the nubbin.
Ew, man. Ew. Oh, that's so fucking gross.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
man. All right, well, that's episode 203, brought to you by Cheese Whiz. Good, I mean, fucking good over under. You got us right down the middle.
Yep.
So, thanks for listening. We appreciate all you guys. 2 in a row. Don't let us get hot. Don't let us get hot. Guys, real quick, last note. People thought a few people texted me and were like, did you have your kid? Like, because we took a month off and everyone just assumed that. Like, I was like, no, we're just idiots. We're just We're just morons. All right. Well, that's episode 203. Thanks everyone for listening. Go Lions. Good luck on your bets this weekend, and happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
everybody.
Halloween, baby. Go Lions.
See you.